After waiting decades after the miracle of Isaac's birth, God spoke again. But this command was not to leave a city or count stars. It was a command to break the heart of the promise itself. As the lawgiver, I understood the severity of obedience. But here, the command defied all human logic, all paternal instinct, and all moral understanding. The Lord was asking Abraham to sacrifice the one thing that made the covenant possible. This was not a test of love, but a demonstration of where Abraham placed his ultimate trust in the gift, or in the giver, the journey. Abraham woke before dawn. The command given to him in the deep darkness of the night felt like a splinter of ice lodged in his soul. Take now thy son, thine only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moriah, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains, which I will tell thee of. He did not wake Sarai. He could not look into her eyes and tell her he was going to destroy the miracle she had finally held. He silently prepared the wood and saddled the donkey, moving with a chilling, mechanical precision. Isaac, now a young man, innocent and strong, approached his father as they began the 3-day journey. "Good morning, Father," Isaac said cheerfully. "We are off to make a great sacrifice. But where is the lamb?" Abraham swallowed hard, the taste of ash already in his mouth. And Abraham said, "My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering." So they went both of them together. This was the core of Abraham's faith, a desperate hope that existed despite the obvious path ahead. He was not lying. He was speaking a prophecy into existence, forcing himself to believe that the God who promised a nation through Isaac could surely raise him from the ashes if necessary. The ascent and the binding. On the 3rd day, Abraham and Isaac, leaving the 2 servants below, began the ascent of Mount Moriah. The silence was immense. Isaac carried the heavy wood. Abraham carried the fire, and in his heart, the knife of ultimate submission. They reached the flat summit. Abraham began to build the altar, stone upon stone. His hands, though steady in their construction, betrayed the tremor in his soul. Isaac watched, confused. "Father," Isaac finally asked, his voice soft, "the stones are ready. The wood is laid in order. The fire is waiting. You said God would provide the lamb. Where is it?" Abraham turned to face his son. He saw Sarai's eyes in Isaac's. He saw the future nation. He saw the very reason he had endured decades of wandering. He took Isaac's face in his hands, his thumbs wiping away tears he hadn't known he was shedding. "My son," Abraham whispered, his voice thick with agony, "thou art the lamb." Isaac did not scream. He did not fight. He saw the resolute, agonizing faith in his father's eyes. He knew this man loved him more than life itself. If this was God's will, Isaac trusted his father's hand and the purpose of the one who made the stars. Abraham bound Isaac and laid him upon the wood. The fire, the instrument of purification and sacrifice, lay ready. Abraham stood over his son, gripping the knife, the ritual blade he used for the flock, now poised over the neck of his only son. The air hung taut. Every moment of silence was an age. The knife descended. "Abraham, Abraham." The voice, the same divine voice that called him from yore and spoke to him beneath the stars, thundered from the heavens, full of urgent command. "Lay not thine hand upon the lad, neither do thou anything unto him. For now I know that thou fearest God, seeing thou hast not withheld thy son, thine only son from me." The knife clattered onto the stone altar. Abraham's legs gave way, and he fell to his knees beside his unbound living son. Isaac sat up, staring at his father, both of them breathing hard, shaken to their very core. Abraham looked up and saw, tangled in a nearby thicket, a ram caught by its horns. God had provided the sacrifice himself, demonstrating that he requires complete surrender, not human destruction. Abraham offered the ram in Isaac's place. He named that place Jehovah Jireh, the Lord will provide.